DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that'll help make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and see code Shannon. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite sports Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals legend. Hey, don't say anything, but Ocho got a big old black head on the side of his mouth. I mean, it's that ain't no Simplex. That's Simplex 18. You talking about Simplex? That's Simplex 2. That's Simplex 18. Ooh, it's growing. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're officially at 843,000 subs. And Ocho and I want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. Nightcap does have its own feed. It's also available through the Club Shay Shay. But Nightcap does have its own podcast feed. We've also pinned Shay by Laportier at the top of the chat. Valentine's Day right around the corner. The Super Bowl is right around the corner. St. Patrick's Day, Veterans. There are a lot of holidays and some birthdays. So do yourself a favor. Go out and purchase you a bottle for you or that someone special in your life. Ladies, if you get your man a bottle of Shea by Laportier, he'll thank you and you'll thank me later. So please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to make sure you get the latest and greatest of Unc and Ocho whenever we go live. Go ahead. What you want to say, Ocho?
What's the next holiday? What's the next holiday coming up? Valentine's Day, huh?
Valentine's Day. But the Super Bowl is before Valentine's Day. That's really a holiday.
It sure is. So we got Super Bowl, we got Valentine's Day. So what I'm thinking is, I have a question before we even start the show. Is Valentine's Day, is that a day for where men should expect gifts as well, or is it just strictly for women?
No, hell no. Valentine, be my Valentine. It don't say be my Valentine, men, women only. Men get to be Valentines too.
Oh, so women are supposed to get men gifts as well on this day.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm trying to understand, where have women got the perceived notion that Valentine's Day is strictly just for them?
Because we've been dumb enough to make them believe that and only get gifts and never receive gifts. So that's where that came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I just want to clarify to make sure when the 14 rolled around, I had me a gift as well. Okay, bet.
Oh, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get something. Ocho, let's get right into it.
Yes, sir.
Jerry is keeping Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Jerry said, I believe this team is very close and capable of achieving our ultimate goals. The best step forward will be for us will be with Mike McCarthy as our head coach. Jerry detailed there are many layers of success and progress. McCarthy has overseen 3 straight postseason eligible seasons. He also praised McCarthy's relationship with the players. Ocho, what's Jerry saying?
Jerry saying is he is comfortable with mediocrity in the regular season, because where it all counts is in the postseason.
Correct.
Your head coach is supposed to be a leader of men that is able to get them to get over the hump at some point, for one, with teaching. I'm trying to think of a better word without me having to be rude in the way that I speak it. But if Mike McCarthy can't get them over the hump, past the first round, past the divisional round, what does that tell you? The record looks good. You're not playing the game of football for regular season and going 12-3 or 13-2 or whatever it might be. If your standard is wanting to win a championship, wanting to win a Super Bowl title, then you have to make the certain changes. And the changes for winning that starts with starts with your head coach.
Mm-hmm.
If everything else is working, or you feel everything else is working and you're so close, then what's the problem? How do you miss it? How do you miss it? Why not go get, you got Jim Harbaugh out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Bill Belichick out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's one more coach. There's one more coach out there that I can't think of.
Mike Vrabel?
Vrabel. Yeah, I like Vrabel. There's somebody else though. Somebody else that has a winning resume, has a winning pedigree. But again, the funny thing about it, the names that I'm naming are names where all the attention would be off of Jerry Jones.
Yeah, he don't
all
want
the tension would be about Jim Harbaugh, or it would be about Bill Belichick. That's why I think he didn't go after a coach of that magnitude, so he could retain that attention and always be front and center as he's done consistently throughout the years. And I'm hoping the results aren't the same, but he keeps doing it his way. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming, I don't want it to be that way, but I'm assuming that's what's going to happen this year as well.
Do what you always done, you'll get what you've always gotten.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the fact of the matter is that 12-5, that's that. Because here's the thing, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the downside?
Mm-hmm.
The game was a blowout, and it drew 40 million viewers.
Woo!
Okay, the last 3 years they made the playoffs, they've gone out of the playoffs unceremoniously.
Right.
So
right.
What changes? What changes? Jerry's okay with that because, Ocho, he doesn't lose any money. It's not predicated. Him getting millions and millions of dollars to make the Super Bowl, Jerry's going to get his money regardless. So there's really no incentive.
Who is he fooling then? Why say all this stuff at the beginning? I want to be a Super Bowl contender. I can't wait till we get back to that era of the 90s and understanding what it takes to get there. For one, getting a coach that can do it outside of just the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McCarthy has a great resume. He has a Super Bowl resume. Mm-hmm. But again, I saw a graphic. There are other coaches that have the same resume as him. He's a Super Bowl champion.
Oh, you're talking about Pete Carroll. That's who the other coach you was talking about, Pete Carroll.
Yeah, Pete, you're right. Pete Carroll as well. Mike McCarthy has had Brett Favre. He's had Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had Dak Prescott. There might be someone else I'm missing there somewhere.
No.
And no?
No. I mean, he had a quarterback when Dak got hurt for a couple of games. I forget
that
his name.
That was it.
Yeah.
But that's I think maybe a 16-year tenure, maybe 16, 17, maybe 15. I'm not sure the exact number. And you have one Super Bowl to show for it, and you're trying to get back to that pinnacle of reaching it again. And I don't know if he's the guy for the job. I would think he'd be really serious about it. I think you would consider as a GM, as a GM, as the owner, as really every goddamn title, you make a change. But I guess he didn't see fit.
No, Jerry wants to do. Here's the thing, Ocho. I would rather lose my way than win some other way.
Right.
So in other words, I'm gonna lose. But if I bring in a Belichick, if I bring in somebody else and they win, now I'm not going to get the credit.
What does it matter? And you're.
But that's why you think he got rid of. If it didn't matter, he would have kept Jimmy. It does matter.
Can I get a little context on this? Do you
Sure.
know the reason why it didn't work with Jimmy, and he had just won a Super Bowl? Do you know the reason why?
No, it wasn't just a Super Bowl. It was back-to-back Super Bowls. Because because when he wanted to be a part of it. and Jimmy didn't include him. So that's what made him feel a certain type of way. He was like, hold on, this is my ish. And then you treat me like I'm an outsider, like I'm a fan. And I'm not a fan, I'm the owner.
I don't understand. No other owner is at the forefront.
No.
None. Every blue moon, they'll say something. You know, if the only time you see them sometimes when they come on the sideline before the game, when they come down on the sideline after the game, any other time, you get a clip of them in the skybox.
Right.
That's it. Short clip. ESPN might talk about them. Amazon. That's it.
Right.
Jerry wants to be front and center. Dude, you make the most revenue of any team.
Yes.
You are the richest team.
Mm-hmm.
What more do you need? We know who you are.
Credit for winning a Super Bowl. Because who was the owner that he gravitated to when he first bought the team when he was in the league? Al Davis. When you think of the Raiders, who do you think of? Al Davis.
Al Davis.
So when Jerry is the only other owner is that you think of it, if you go back to the modern era, if you go back to any sport, he's like George Steinbrenner. When you think of the Yankees, it was George Steinbrenner.
Steinbrenner, right.
Mr. Steinbrenner. That's who it was. There have been a lot of other owners, but it was him. So when you think of the Cowboys and they've had great players, it's Jerry.
Right.
And that's what he loves. He loved that attention. Jerry is like a rock star. There are a lot of billionaires. There's a lot of billionaires that has way more money than Jerry, but they don't garner the attention that Jerry does. That's what he likes. That's what he craves.
So maybe that's the issue, Unc. Maybe that's the issue. At what point? How can somebody not close to Jerry get him to understand? Maybe we're not getting there because of you always being front and center. Maybe that's the issue. How do you not see that? How does someone close to him, you know, when you have too many yes men around you, you have too many yes men around you, and they don't tell you the issues because they don't want to mess up the flow of income or whatever it is that you're receiving. It makes no sense. Listen, a blind man can see what the issue is.
No.
Some people say, oh, it's the players. Well, goddamn, it's been 30 years. You blame the players every year? They've had different coaches. Are you gonna blame the coaches every year?
Ocho.
When it comes to winning, if I'm not mistaken, it always starts at the top, right?
Right, it does.
It always starts at the top, right? And it trickles down from that point on.
Yes.
It ain't rocket science.
Ocho, the blindest man isn't the man that cannot see. It's the man that chooses not to see. That is like Jerry's problem.
Wait a minute. Hold
Jerry's
on.
not blind.
Stay right there for me. Well, because you done started early. You done started early with the quotes, boy. Yeah, let me get that one. Yes, sir.
That what you gonna use that on rail?
Huh?
You gonna use that on rail?
I ain't gonna use it on her. I ain't gonna use it on her. Yes, sir. Well, I like that one now. The blindest man. Look at my daughter.
The one that cannot see.
Man.
Who drew the kid drew in your book?
Yeah, man. The baby. The blindest man.
Is it the one that cannot see? It's the one that chooses not to see.
Is the one that chooses not to see.
And that's Jerry's problem.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this here. So, okay, you said you got rid of Jason Garrett because Jason Garrett was mediocre. He was 8-8. Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy in the playoffs, 1-3. Jason Garrett and Dak Prescott was 1-2. Tony Romo and Jason Garrett was 1-1. Wade Phillips and Tony Romo was 1-2. So tell me what's the difference? What's the difference between Dak? And all I hear is how great the talent is. This team reminds me of those 90s Super Bowl teams. I'm as proud of this team as I've ever been around any Cowboys team, and I'll include those Super Bowl winning teams of the 90s. That's what Jerry said on Thanksgiving after beating the Commanders.
Stop. Why? Why do that?
12-5.
That's unnecessary.
12-5. 12-5. 12-5. So that's 36-15. 1-3 in the postseason.
It's still a winning record, but it's not the standard. It's not the standard that you're talking about or trying to set.
No.
So you're basically settling for mediocrity. I don't even know if I can say that. That's
mediocrity. That's what they are. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not. Okay. Look, they have very good to great regular seasons.
Yeah.
But when it matters, okay, now the postseason is an entirely different season. Now what do we got to show for it? Right. We got 1-3. We got 1-2 with Jason Garrett. We got 1-1 with Garrett and Romo. We got 1-2 with Wade and Romo. So you won 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're 4 and 5, 6, 8.
I think I'm trying to think. I'm trying to understand and think. When it comes to a head coach, you always want a head coach. What you do in the regular season is awesome, but having a head coach that can get more out of you when it really counts.
Yes,
he can pull everything there is out of you and help players reach their full potential where it matters most, and that's in those moments in the postseason. Yes, that's the type of coaching they need. The way they played that last game against the Cowboys, even though against the Packers, even though the Packers got the ball first, fine. They went down and scored. They were supposed to come back and answer.
Yes.
And answer. The Packers set the tone. They were supposed to come back and answer and set the tone. And they didn't. Yeah. And then the Packers get the ball again and score again. You at home.
They scored 6 of their first 7 possessions. They scored touchdowns on 6 of their first 7 possessions.
Oh, unheard of.
Yeah.
You're playing in obviously regular season. You're scoring 30-some points a game at home.
Right.
So everybody, Cowboys fans, even me, okay, you know what? Dallas is probably going to win this game today. Based on their record at home, the number of points they scored home. All of a sudden you get to the postseason. What happened? Everybody flat. There was a disconnection. I'm not sure what was wrong with the Wi-Fi between Dak and CD. I could see it from the first pass. The first pass. Something was off. The body language is off.
Ocho,
no enthusiasm. Nobody you can just tell. I don't know.
But we say this every year with the Cowboys. Remember when they lost to the 49ers at home? They weren't ready to play. And remember last year? They went on the road to San Fran. They weren't ready to play. And then you get a can of whip ass opened up on you at home, 48-16 with under 6 minutes to play. We judge players. We said, okay, he's great in the regular season, but what about the postseason?
Right.
Okay. Same for coaches. Okay, Mike McCarthy is a great regular season coach. But what about the postseason? That's where the ultimate grade or the ultimate validation in where you've ultimately judged that.
Right.
And based on that, he hadn't gotten it done. And he hadn't come close. He hadn't come close.
That's not fair. Because you just said something that just hurt my feelings.
What?
We judge players based on what they do in the postseason. Man, I ain't really get to see the postseason. That's not fair.
Well, mainly it's quarterbacks. Because that's the guy that really controls everything.
Right.
You know, you and I, we play dependent positions.
Right. Okay.
How about this, Ocho? This is how they do it. If I want you to go to the Hall of Fame, I'm going to tell you, even though you didn't play the quarterback position, I'm going to tell you about the playoff games that you won. I'm going to tell you about the Super Bowl that you were in and you won. If I don't, I'm going to say, well, you didn't win. That's the argument I use against you.
I got you.
I can make an argument for or against according to where I am in your corner.
Right.
If I'm with you, hey, what no Ocho can do. Ocho had a team. The quarterbacks weren't very good, blah, blah, blah. But if I want Ocho to get in, look at what Ocho was doing. He went to the Pro Bowl, wasn't all pro. Even though he didn't have playoff success, it wasn't for him. Look at 1,500, 1,600 yards. Look at leading the league in receiving. Look.
You see how
I make the argument for you when I want you to get in?
Yeah, right. I appreciate that. I like the way you stand on 10 for your boy now.
But see, Mike McCarthy, what argument can I use? Everybody tells you at the beginning of the year how talented the Cowboys are. Nobody has drafted more. So that's even more of an indictment. You're that talented and get whitewashed like you got done. That's even more of an indictment, Ocho.
Right.
All those Pro Bowl players. We know they got 3 guys. We know they got 2 guys that go the offensive line. Mm-hmm. The left tackle and the right guard go into the hall as soon as they're done. They got 5 years and they're done.
Tyron
Smith and Zach Martin.
Oh, yeah. Zach Martin, yeah.
So you got your left tackle, that's an all-pro. You got your left guard, he was an all-pro. Your right guard was an all-pro. Your quarterback was an all-pro. CD was an all-pro. Deron Bland, was an all-pro. So you got 6 guys of your 22 starters that were first or second team all-pro. And Micah Parsons,
Micah,
I don't think Michael
was all-pro.
Not this. He's been an all-pro, but I don't think he was this year.
Right.
So with that being said, you got 6 of your 22 starters either first or second team all-pro.
Right.
But you also, all those guys that I named made the Pro Bowl. So you got 7 guys that made the Pro Bowl. And you at some point in time, you find yourself down 48-16 at home. Who you putting that on?
I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Now, I really don't understand. There was something going on internal. There was something going on internal offensively because nothing seemed to be working. Nothing seemed to be working at all. At all. I mean, I watched the game twice. I even watched it back again a second time, and just the body language, the stuff on the sideline, the faces, the facial expressions on the sideline, sitting on the bench. You know, McCarthy coming over, having to say something to CD. What was that? Maybe the first or second series of the game. Something was
that's
off.
what happens when you're at home, Ocho. See, when you're at home and things don't go your way, you look. You kind of expect to have a little adversity on the road.
Yeah.
Especially come playoff time. But when you're at home, there is no crowd noise. You can hear everything. So there is no reason for us to look up at the board and we find ourselves down 20-0 before we blink an eye. And then the next possession come out, they get a pick 6, and all of a sudden now the score is 27-0. So now, yes, absolutely, I'm looking around to see what's going on. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, the Cowboys has consistently fielded good teams, but they're unwilling to do what's necessary to have a great team.
Right.
There's good, and then there's great. And you can't talk about it. Oh, I know this, I know that. It doesn't matter what you say, because at the end of the day, you got to go out there and play and prove. So Jerry talking about, oh, this team reminds me of those Super Bowls. What? Because some of the guys have the same numbers that those guys. Okay, CD wore number 88. There's not an 8, there's not a 22, but so all the other numbers are occupied by the guys that wore in the 90s. So what's the similarities? You can't run the ball like they could in the 90s.
What about Derrick Henry going to the Cowboys? And having him and Pollard have a combination between him and Pollard like thunder and lightning.
I like that. They didn't realize how much they were gonna miss Zeke on short yardage and goal.
Short yardage, yeah. They
didn't realize. And so now, because everything that went wrong last year, it was Zeke. Because Zeke was making $15 million a year. They blame Zeke for everything. Okay, Zeke wasn't there. Right. So what's your problem now why you couldn't run the ball? You see, Mike McCarthy told that lie and said he wanted to get back to a more balanced offense. Kellen Moore had gotten away. Now they throw the ball more than they did with Kellen Moore. So he lied just to get, instead of just saying, hey, Kellen, we want to move in a different direction. But don't go tell Jerry that lie, that Kellen Moore had gotten away from what you wanted to do, the West Coast offense, which is more balanced 50-50, because you throw the ball more than he ever did.
It's crazy, dirty business.
It is.
Dirty business.
So, but they got time. They got time to think about what could have been, what should have been. All those great stats. Dak, second team All-Pro at quarterback, CeeDee Lamb, first team All-Pro wide receiver. All that for what? To get handled in the first round at home. And it wasn't close. At least, look, There's no moral victories. But what can the Cowboys say? Oh, man, if we'd have got the ball one more time, we'd have had a chance. Man, if that guy didn't make no 60-yard field goal, we had a chance. What for that fluke play, we had a chance. What can the Cowboys fans say? You were never in the game. The game was never close. Dak had 100 when they were down 48-16. Dak had 193 passing yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. He ended up with over 400.
Man. So
the 207 yards that he got. Yes, exactly. Same thing with CD. If everybody got empty calories.
So the loss, McCarthy calls the plays, right?
Yes, he called the plays.
Yeah, so that's definitely on him. That's definitely on him.
I thought we was chasing the big play. What you mean? What called the game? Because you can't run the ball, because you haven't put an emphasis on running the ball all year. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to highlight, my great mind. Let me show you how I call these plays up. And Dak had a phenomenal season. So did CD.
Yeah.
But you didn't run the ball like you ran it the previous years. And your defense, the only thing that was worse than Dak was the defense. They were awful. They were atrocious.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
You can't talk about being great.
I mean, they were great at the time when they did say that they were great. They were playing just like that.
No, they played
at
the Giants.
The time it was said.
They played the Giants. They played the Jets. They played the Patriots. When we think offense, do we think anything? What comes to your mind when you think of Jets? Are you thinking offense? Or you play the Commanders? Are you thinking offense? You play the Giants. Right. You thinking offense? You play the Patriots. You thinking offense? No.
No. It's really cliche. I would say, hey, it is the NFL. It is the 1%ers of the world playing at the highest level. But I get what you're going, because there are levels to it.
Yeah.
There are levels to it when it comes to team and structure and the way it's put together. And some teams are just
the Cowboys can speak to that firsthand, because what happened when they play teams that's a step up. If everybody's the same, you should have been able to do to the 49ers what you did to the Jets. You should have been able to do to the Packers what you did to the Commanders, or what you did to the Patriots.
Yeah. I don't know, but them 49ers put together a little different, boy. It take a different type of
Green Bay made them look worse than the 49ers did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, man, they put that thing on them. You can't talk about it, Ocho. You got to be about it. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, last 50 games. What do you make of this, Ocho? In the last 50 games, Josh Allen is completing 64% of his passes. Patrick Mahomes a tick under 67. Josh Allen has passed for 15,045 yards. Patrick Mahomes passed for 15,406 yards. Josh Allen has 128 total touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes has 111. Josh has 47 INTs. Mahomes had 39 INTs. Josh Allen's record is 35-15. Mahomes boy is 36-14.
Boy, them numbers look damn near identical, huh? It's only one thing really separating them two. You know that?
A ring. Yes.
Two of them.
Yes.
And this is one of the first times, obviously, when I think of Josh Allen, when I think of Patrick Mahomes, we talk about top 5, top 3, obviously with Mahomes being 1. Josh is somewhere, depending on where you want to put him, despite the turnovers. But with the way you just said it, hell, Mahomes turning the ball over just as much as he is.
Yeah, 39 INTs,
The Josh is what?
50 game. 47.
I mean, shit. I mean, I'm not saying they neck and neck, but it's goddamn the same thing. I think obviously Mahomes is held at a higher standard based on what he's been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. Obviously, it's all about Super Bowls, and having 2 already in a 6-year span. It's only year 6, ain't it?
Yep. Year 7, 6 years. Year 6 as a starter.
Yeah, man. Listen. He has a lot of leeway. He has a lot of leash for some of the things that he's doing because he's won it. And obviously, the first thing we harp on, the first thing we talk about when it comes to Josh and how do you beat the Bills? Well, Josh Allen likes to give the ball up. He likes to give the ball away.
Yep.
And obviously, these are the times where if you give the ball away, you're not going to be able to come in. Not in the
You're going
playoffs.
home.
You're going home.
Yep.
So will he be able to protect the ball when they play? That is going to be a great game.
Right.
Ladarius Sneed, he follows, right? He follows, doesn't he?
He does sometimes. He does
Yeah.
sometimes.
I
He
think
does.
I think do they put him on Gabe Davis? Do they put him on Stephon Diggs? I'm not sure. It's that's gonna be a very,
You
very
just
good
have to
game.
be careful, Ocho, because
Yeah.
playing 22 man with Josh Allen, he take off the gates, your back's turned.
Yeah, everybody back turn. Yep. Yeah. But listen, how many you can only do that so many times though.
Exactly.
You can only do that so many
and you're
times.
worried about it because you saw the Steelers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was gone.
He hit his head on the goalpost.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And when I think about it, I think that's gonna be a good game. But to me, the more interesting game this weekend coming up is that Packers 49. Yeah, man. Because I'm trying to see what happens. The Packers are going to be in rhythm. The Packers are going to have the confidence. They just played a game last week.
Yep.
The 49ers coming off a bye. What happens if they not in sync?
Ocho, the thing is, the Packers been in playoff mode. They had to win the last game to even get into the playoffs. So they've been in playoff mode for the last 2 weeks. The 49ers took off. They've been off the last week of the season. They didn't play. They were off last week. So there's probably the same thing with the Ravens. There might be a little rust.
Yeah.
But this number, when I look at the past 50 games, I mean, look, and I think Josh Allen's fabulous. But even with these numbers, I'm not taking Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes.
No,
because am I supposed to not believe what I've seen over the last 3 years? Because 50 games is basically 3 years, a little over 3 years, considering they added the 17th game now. So we're talking about a little over 3 years. So I'm just going to disregard. So what about the playoffs? So let's take the last 3 years of playoffs.
Right.
So what am I supposed to do about that?
I think if you were to ask people, I mean, hell, I think even if you ask Buffalo fans, who you take? What do you think they would say?
My homeboy. Because here's the thing: if that's the case, look at Mike McCarthy. Look at Mike McCarthy's numbers over the last 3 years, and then take Andy Reid's number over the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. He probably neck and neck right there with it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yep.
But ain't nobody taking Mike McCarthy over on Andy Reid because we know what Andy Reid's body of work is in those last 3 years come playoff time.
Right. Where it counts.
So all I know is 2 of the last 3 years in this 50 game, Mahomes didn't been in the Super Bowl. That's all I know. 2 of the last 3 years, 2 of the last 3, he's been in the Super Bowl. He's won an MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, and a regular season MVP.
You know what's funny too? When I think about the Chiefs, I thought they were down and out. Obviously, with the receiver struggles, obviously with the stuff with Kadarius Toney, the stuff with Marquez, I'm gonna just say MVS.
Yeah.
They've emerged. Rashee Rice coming out of nowhere like this. Oh my!
He grew up
coming out of nowhere like this at the right time, perfect timing when things weren't going well, and I was sitting here lobbying for they have to trade for somebody. They got to do something. And Lord, look what happened. He just emerged as, okay, I am the guy, and he's proven himself.
He took the game over, Ocho. I mean, Rice basically took the game. He took the game over Saturday.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, Trav made a few plays. Trav was kind of struggling because he dropped. He had a couple of
drops.
What,
two or three, huh?
3. Yeah. But Rice made every play, got his ankle tweaked, went to the side, came back in there, and still made a couple of big catches at the end of the day.
They moving him around too. They moving him around. He's doing real well. He's doing real well. That I think they need one more piece. They need somebody else to step up.
Yes.
One more person to step up. Yes. I think now when they play the Bills, I think the focal point will be on Rice and where he is, unless they want to continue to give Kelsey the respect. Because he is Kelsey and his resume speaks for itself, but they need one more person, one more offensive person.
I forget his last name, Justin. He made some big plays, 84 for the Chiefs. Remember, he was at Tampa. He was at Tampa a couple years ago. Made plays here and there for Tom Brady, but he stepped up, made some big time third down catches.
Yeah,
and that's what you know what? Maybe he's not going to have a 6 catch for 85 yards, but sometimes it's the third down catch. It's one or two third down catches that
keep the drive moving
on the feet. Right. It keeps you on the drive going. It's able to keep Mahomes in a rhythm.
Right.
And in the playoff game, that's what it's all about. Is that keeping drives alive, staying in rhythm. And the long, 7, 8, 9, 10, the longer plays, I'm on the field. I like my chances.
Yeah. Goddamn right.
But see, that's how numbers, Justin Watson. But see, that's how numbers, because when you just look at this like, oh my God, man, Josh Allen has been just as good as Patrick Mahomes. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's what you think?
Yeah.
You see, that's why numbers don't tell you the entirety of the story, Ocho. You see how I cook them numbers? They could cook them numbers up to make them say whatever they want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing.
I like that. Numbers don't tell the whole story.
No, don't tell it. You got context. Oh, in the last 50 regular season games, these are the numbers. Okay, let's do the last 10 playoff games.
Right.
What you mean? No. You put a stat up there that had numbers that was favorable for your guy. Now I want to put numbers up there that's favorable, because isn't that ultimately where the quarterback is judged? Ultimately, it's playoff time. Because we beat Peyton Manning up until Peyton Manning, all they talked about, oh, he a great regular season quarterback. Oh, he's one and done. They beat him up. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. So for me, I get it. It's all nice. 15,000. So Mahomes is slightly, a little over 300 yards, 300 more passing yards, but not for me. And I think Josh Allen is fabulous. I'm not taking Josh Allen no day over Patrick Mahomes.
He is really fabulous.
I'm not. Check this out, Ocho. The average ticket price for the Bucs-Lions divisional matchup is $1,186, the highest priced divisional game ever. How much would you pay to watch the Lions Bucs?
Shoot, for 1,186. I'm watch that bitch at home. What? Oh shoot, my bad. I cursed again. That's $5 in the pot. I'm gonna watch it at home. I ain't paying 1,100 nothing. I could be a diehard fan. I can be a diehard fan. I know it's the playoffs. All of a sudden, after 32 years, we make the playoffs, and now you gonna skyrocket the tickets up in this economy. You gonna do that to me? Hard-working blue-collar fans. I mean, listen,
Ocho,
life is hard enough as it is.
Ocho, it's not them, it's the resellers.
Well, it said the average ticket price.
Yes.
Oh, so the resellers have done that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. They done bought up all the tickets.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you want to go. So guess what? You got to
marked
pay.
It up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The way you had, I need a little bit more context. You had me thinking that the goddamn Detroit Lions had the ticket prices starting at $1,186.
No.
Oh, okay. But they didn't price me out. They didn't price me out. As much as I love the game, as much as I love the Lions, if I'm a Lion fan, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't put myself
take that label off that bottle.
Oh.
Somebody tried to capitalize.
My bad. I keep forgetting about that. Hey, you be quick with it too.
Oh yeah.
But what you got in that cup? What you got in that cup tonight?
Ain't nothing but water. Ain't nothing free but salvation. And the ministers now, they charge for that. Ain't no. What's the most I would pay for a sporting event? I mean, I done spent big money. I done went to NBA Finals games, so I break bread.
See, that's one thing about you. That's one thing I know about you, and that's what I've come to learn when it comes to spending. Well, you're gonna spend. You're gonna spend that bag. Especially you're gonna spend the bag on things you like and you want to do. Experiences. Sure. That's what life is all about. Life is about experiences. And what I know about you is you're gonna spend for experiences and memories.
Yep.
Now me, I'm good. There's certain things I ain't doing. I spend when it comes to soccer. Again, going to Europe, going to Paris, going to Italy. Oh, I'm spinning. I'm talking about as cheap as I am. Anything having to do with soccer, the price, there's no limit. All that other stuff, but she can't hear me. Like, we want to travel places. You got to travel there, man. Google that shit. Look at the pictures.
Yeah.
Google that shit. Talk about you want to go to DR. You want to go. We live in Miami. Or you want to go see water? Or you want to go to Greece? For what? Take
I
you to
want to
South
go to
Beach.
Greece. I heard about Santorini and Mykonos. The
Man,
Amalfi Coast. I want to go to the Amalfi
we
Coast.
live in Miami. We got the same water. You want to go to Greece? We can go to the Bahamas.
I mean, don't you want to shake the
water
covers?
just like
I want to shake the covers in the Amalfi Coast in Bali.
who? Nah,
I want to shake the covers.
How long the flight? How long the flight to Bali? How long you think?
However long it takes. That's how long we gonna shake the covers once we get there.
I ain't doing it.
Every day.
I ain't doing it. Listen, I did the Maldives one time.
You went to the Maldives?
One time. That was it took. Yeah, man, for her birthday. I thought I told you.
Nah, you ain't tell me that.
Man, that shit, boy. Remember we stayed at the underwater villa.
Yeah. So how was that, Ocho? Tell me about it. Cause I might be looking to do something like that. Yeah.
Now you need to try that. You need to try the underwater villa. It's like if you have what's the thing where
claustrophobic.
If you're claustrophobic, you ain't gonna like it. Yeah, I mean, because it's nervous. You go up under there, obviously, all the fish swimming around you at night. The sharks swimming around you.
So the fish gonna be watching. They're gonna be watching on Shake the Covers. How the fish gonna be watching?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna go tell their homeboy, "Hey, White, come here. Let me show y'all what he doing." Fish gonna be telling on me.
It was nice. It's just a tad bit expensive though. A tad bit expensive for that underwater villa. But it was an enjoyable trip, man. A great experience. The fact that it's in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere, and everything is run off. Is it diesel fuel? Everything is run off diesel fuel, something like that. Gas, some type of gas.
How's the food?
Oh, the food was good. And I'm not picky, but I stay within my routine and never go outside the box of what I normally eat. Right. Obviously, being over in the Maldives, I had to try new stuff.
Yeah, you got to have. There's probably a lot of fish, huh?
Yeah. How you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, man. That was a great experience.
Well, I know you like fish. Mm-hmm. Eating off people's plate. So I know you like fish.
I ain't never ate off nobody's plate because if anything, fish. Fish got a little smell to it. Mm-hmm. I ain't with that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby, take it up.
No. Oh, you gotta do the test, huh? You gotta do the test, so you ain't gotta deal with that now. You gotta do the finger test like you used to do back in the day now.
Huh? And pretend and play it off, Ocho. You like?
Yeah, you gotta play it off. Yeah, you play it off. Nah, not today, baby. What you got going on down there? You good? Yeah, that's back. Back in high school days. Back in high school days. You got to do the test. You got to do the test.
Oh man.
We got a stink one.
Ooh, come on, Ocho. That like that right now.
I'm tell you. Yeah. And you gotta ask her. You good? Everything all right at home?
She might have just got through done playing basketball.
Nah. Here, smell this. Here. You smell that? You know that ain't right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like had that shit together. Yeah, that happened to me twice, huh? I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
And you went and did it anyway, did you?
Oh no. Well, I cleared that. Quick. Went right back home, played Nintendo.
And that's what you gotta do. You gotta play it off. Like oh man, you know what? I gotta go pick up my ground. Oh, you scared. You right. I'm absolutely scared. Yeah, what's wrong? Nah, girl, I don't even feel comfortable doing this. We just met. Hey, come on. We could wait.
Hey, hit him with that. I'm shy.
Yeah.
I'm shy. I ain't ready yet.
And then they hit you with you scared. You're right.
Oh, yeah. Or that. You don't smell that?
Mm-hmm.
If I can smell it, I know you can. It's right there below you.
Ooh, that's bad. It's ooh. That's bad. But maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. Because sometimes you get desensitized. Sometimes if you funky, You've been funky for so long, you can't smell you funky.
Shit. Somebody, if you got friends, your friends will let you know. If your breath stink, they'll let you know. Your
Oh yeah,
underarms,
for me.
boy, if you're a little tart, they'll let you know. Somebody will let you know. If you ain't right down there, your
I don't know,
homegirls,
girls. Y'all
they'll
jump in
let
the
you
chat.
know.
Y'all be telling y'all homegirl when it's it ain't springtime fresh.
Yeah, I think that. Well,
Cause I know
I
I'm quick to
think
holler. Man, who that musty over there? My musty
or your feet stinking.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, in the locker room, them jokes gonna fly.
Oh yeah.
In the locker room, them jokes is gonna fly.
But the thing is, you can't. I mean, the locker room, you got to take a bath. Ain't no bird bath, Ain't nobody, them jokers go take a
boy,
bird
hey,
bath. They go in there.
Listen, I used to be quick with I forgot what we call it when you
You
don't
took a
take no
shower
shower.
pill, huh? You took a shower pill.
Hey, yeah, it depends on what I had to do. You got some waiting on you at the house. Shower pill,
Mm-hmm.
and you just take care of that shower when you get home.
Nah,
what you got?
I don't know. I wash. I mean, sometimes I would get. I mean, a lot of times, occasionally, I would take a shower once I got to work.
Mm.
I definitely took a shower before I went to practice. I took a shower before I went to practice every day, and then I took a shower after practice. Obviously, yeah.
Wait, you took a shower to go out and get dirty?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't do that.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember I used to go in, I used to the most I would do before practice. Sometimes I used to get in the cold tub.
Oh, I did all that
I
too.
get in the
Yeah,
cold
but
tub.
I had to take a shower.
I can't. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing all that.
All my team to tell you. Oh, I was bringing my own shower, own face cloth way before
everything
team started. Yeah, even before team started issuing. I was always that guy. Had my own stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you got OCD.
Yeah.
You
Clean
have a
my
type of
locker out
OCD.
every
I'm not
Tuesday.
sure exactly.
Every Tuesday after I work out, I would clean my locker. I get Lysol, spray it down, get all the dust, vacuum it out, straighten everything up, all the labels facing forward, everything hung up nice and neat in my locker. Yeah. And then I made the guy that was beside me, I said, y'all driving the property value down. Clean this ish up.
Clean this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not finna drive my property value down because you got shoes and dirt, everything. Nah, clean this ish
looking
up.
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, I miss them days, man. That camaraderie, the fun, the jokes.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh man, that was some good days, man. Good days. And there's nothing in life you can do to replicate or duplicate it.
No.
Nothing.
No. Even though I talk to Bucket, I talk to Burns, it's not the same.
Nah,
it's not the same. Because I'm used to having like 6 or 7 guys around, and we just going in, on somebody.
Right.
That's what you miss. Mike Tomlin says his fire for the job has intensified and that he expects to get a contract extension this offseason. Tomlin also says Kenny Pickett will be QB1 heading into the 2024 season, but they'll bring in competition. I just don't get what incentive, what was so, excuse me, why did he feel he need to say Kenny Pickett is the quarterback 1 heading into 2024 season?
I don't know. I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he did it. I'm curious. I would love to know how Steeler fans feel about that. I like Kenny Pickett. The small sample size of what I've had to see from Kenny, I'm not sure he's the answer. He's okay. He's good, but I think for that position they can do better based on what's available in free agency. For me, as I'm not a Steeler fan, obviously, but just for the organization in itself, an organization that has won many Lombardi trophies. If you're serious, obviously with Mike Tomlin getting an extension, listen, Russell Wilson is out on the market. Russell Wilson is out on the market and will be available. He is the one you need to go get. Yeah, I think the pairing with Russell Wilson,
you like
with that offense with Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris, I think they will be on fire.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Playoff coach, playoff quarterback. Super Bowl coach, Super Bowl quarterback. Man, George Pickens is going to love that. George Pickens is going to love that. I mean, it just makes too much sense to me to pass up an opportunity like that if you're serious about contending in the AFC North.
I just don't get why here we are. The season just ended for them last week, and we already got to know who QB1 is heading into 2024 season. I don't know why. There's been no free agency, there's been no draft,
right.
there's been no OTAs, there's been no training camp. I don't understand why almost 8 months we need to know who QB1 is for the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't think he meant it. Maybe he didn't mean it that way. Well, maybe he did because he actually said it. He would quarterback number 1, but then he did say we're bringing in competition. The competition
I'm just trying to figure out,
could be Russell.
Can you answer me this though? He said his fire for the job has intensified. What's different now? Why would it be intense? Why wasn't it always intensified? Because we always ask players to have that same intensity, that level of intensity, that fire, that passion. So why? So what's intensified? What's different now than what it was?
Mm-hmm. Listen, Mike Tomlin got 17 straight non-losing seasons.
So what they got to do? I want win. So how many Super Bowls? How many Super Bowls in there? He ain't won a playoff game since 2016. So what is it now, Ocho? It's 2024. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we 8 years. Mike Tomlin didn't have a playoff win in 8 years.
Shoot.
That's the Steelers now. You do realize that's the Steelers. That's not the Jets. That's not some other that's the Steelers. 6 Lombardis with the greats.
Yeah, you know what the answer is?
What?
One position that needs to be filled.
What's that?
One position. I'm telling
quarterback.
You, they need to go get. That's it. They need to go get number 3. They have They have good quarterbacks. I don't want to say okay. They have good quarterbacks, but if you're trying to get back playoff contention and winning the Super Bowl, having a 7th Lombardi, you go get a quarterback that's done it before. You go get one that season.
The Steelers are the first team in NFL history to allow 30 points in 5 straight playoff games.
It's not the Steelers. It's not the Steelers defense we're used to seeing. Definitely ain't that. It definitely.
Well, it didn't help that TJ was out.
Deal with.
Well, I think the thing, Ocho,
just one man.
The thing is that they held on to Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger didn't do them any favors.
You think they held on to too long?
Way too long. Way too long. Well,
if you let him go, there was still no answer, though.
That's the problem. That you held on to him and you weren't trying to develop anybody. So you didn't take a quarterback until you absolutely had to.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. But quarterbacks don't like that. You see how Aaron Rodgers acted when they brought Jordan Love in?
And you see the situation Green Bay's in? That they did it? You see how Green Bay looking?
Hey, that's lucky though. How many times is that gonna happen though? How many times you gonna have Alex Smith and you draft goddamn Patrick Mahomes and all of a sudden, oh shit, now I got the next one.
But let me ask you a question. They did it with Brett Favre. You see?
That's right. That's luck.
If I wait till I run out of food before I buy bread and milk, it's too damn late, Ocho.
Right. You're right.
You're like, oh man, we get low on bread. Okay, pick up a couple of loaves of bread. We almost out of milk. And get some milk, or do you wait till you're completely out?
Right.
I mean, some people do wait till they're completely out, and then when you go to make a sandwich, or you're gonna get some milk, put milk in your coffee, or eat cereal, you ain't got no milk, and now you're mad. Why didn't somebody tell me we was almost out of milk and we was out of bread? Hell, you looked in the refrigerator and saw you was almost out also. Right. Somebody just beat you to drinking the last bit or making the last sandwich.
Damn.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. When you're building a team, you can't worry about feelings. You can't worry about, the quarterback. I got to do what's in the best interest. Because a lot of times, if you wait till the quarterback, they did that with Dan. They did that with Jim Kelly. They did that with.
Right.
I mean, we did, and so when you have that big gap, if you look at it, you did it with Terry Bradshaw. It wasn't until you got Ben Roethlisberger. You had a couple of good years with Neil O'Donnell and Slash Cordell, but once you got one guy, you weren't fluctuating in and out. You see the Steelers, they became basically Super Bowl contenders every year.
Yeah, that's tough though. You don't want to upset your quarterback. You don't want to upset your starting veteran quarterback at that. Obviously, you draft the player.
So when that mofo leave, what am I gonna do? So let's just say, for the sake of argument, the Packers don't upset Aaron Rodgers, and he's acting a fool. Now you see what he's doing. He basically, even after they gave him $50 million a year, he was still giving them the butt to kiss. Now they don't have Jordan Love. He's in the Jets. Now what do? Well, at least we didn't take Aaron Rodgers off. Them quarterbacks don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. So if I'm a general manager and the owner, I got to think what's in the best interest of my team.
My team, yeah. But listen, they finding diamonds in the rough though, man. That decision, the Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes, diamond in the rough. They got that golly, what was the other example?
Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, the Aaron Rodgers, the Jordan Love, man, that's that diamond in the rough. Like the chances of that happening is so slim and seldom. It's the luck of the draw.
Right.
It's the luck
of
the draw.
But here's the thing,
they might not pan out. You never know.
But at least you got to plan. Nobody plans to fail. We just fail to plan.
Right. Yeah.
So at least look, he might not, but at least I've tried to make a situation where I do have a quarterback in place. Now he might not be it, but when you wait till Ben Roethlisberger on his last leg and then he retire, now I go get me a quarterback.
Quarterback, yeah, that's tough. And listen, it's the way it's always been. I mean, the situation where it happened is with Aaron Rodgers. That's the only one I could think of. I'm not sure if they just don't want to upset their quarterback.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, they did it with Brett Favre. They drafted Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They did it with him.
I wonder how do they know when it's time though? How do you know when it's time at the quarterback position?
Well, I mean, look, everybody think they're going to be a Tom Brady. And even Coach Belichick made he drafted Jimmy Garoppolo. He was wrong in his assessment. The difference is between Brady and Rodgers and Favre. Favre and Rodgers wanted to retire every year. Brady loved everything about the game of football. He loved the meetings. He loved the preparation. He loved the practices. He loved the OTAs. He loved everything about the game. Rodgers and Favre didn't. Oh, they want to retire. You took a quarterback. Oh, you don't love me no more. Oh my goodness, poor me. Bruh.
You don't think they love the game?
Huh?
You don't think they love the game?
Favre just wanted to show up for once training camp was over, he just wanted to show up and play.
Right.
And they're like, bro, and they just got tired. At some point in time, they're gonna hold you to that.
Right.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. This might be my last year. I got to go to some cold, dark place, and I got to think about what I want to do. Teams get tired. Teams are not. They're gonna tolerate you until they can replace you. Remember, I told you that, Ocho. They will tolerate you until they can replace you. When they could replace Brett Favre, what did they do? They traded him.
Yeah, was it Minnesota or New York first?
They traded him to the Jets. He ended up going to Minnesota.
Yeah, okay.
They tolerated Aaron Rodgers until what? Jordan Love's ready. Okay, we'll trade you.
You got to go. Yeah. And he good too, boy.
Even in any relationship, no matter how your situation is,
right? That
person will tolerate you until they can replace you. Man or woman. So if you think you're gonna treat somebody like for perpetuity, you're fooling yourself.
Damn. Hey, well, that make you think right there too now.
Hey, but that's not to say that
ego and pride to make a fool of us all.
For sure.
Especially when you say it like that.
Now, that's not to say, look, that's not to say somebody won't replace you, even if things are ideal. Right. Because, look, hey, things happen. But I'm just saying, people, hey, they lost. Here are the last playoff games for the Steelers. They lost 36-17 to the Patriots. They lost 45-42 to the Jags. They lost 48-37 to the Browns. They lost 42-21 to Kansas City. They lost 31-17 to Buffalo. I mean, they give it a big number. They give it a big numbers. Big numbers. Yep. Usher makes a promise that his Super Bowl halftime show, I'm literally speaking to every woman. I'm literally speaking to every woman, he said. I want to make it feel like that. This night will specifically curated in my mind, to have R&B take the main stage, Usher explained. Not just R&B music, but R&B performance, R&B connection, R&B spirit. It will be my homage, he hoped, to the Black performers that paved the way for him, including Michael Jackson and Prince.
Listen,
what are you expecting? I mean, you saw his show, right?
I saw him 2 weeks before you went. I think it was 2 weeks before you went.
Yes.
Man, honestly, I love Usher. I've listened to all his music. I'm not one that really enjoys concerts. I didn't want to go this one back here. I want to go to the Usher concert. Okay. I'm not really whatever. I go. Man, I had the time of my life.
It was awesome.
I had the time of my life.
I took my daughter.
The theatrics, the art, the skating, the change of clothes, and the music you hadn't heard in so long, and then all of a sudden, it sounded a little different when you hear it in person. With the band. That shit was amazing. It was awesome. Amazing.
He's awesome.
It was amazing. So if the concert was that good, or the, what do you call those? Residency. If the residency was that good, imagine what he gonna put together for Super Bowl. Imagine.
I don't know if he gonna be able to do some of the stuff that they was doing, because we had them dancers.
No. You can't do that. See, well, he could push the envelope a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, that dancer. You know that dancer, that light skin with the short hair, with the long legs.
Yeah. She danced from Atlanta.
I don't know where she's from, but I'm just saying. after the concert, after the residency, they had a little room where you can go meet and mingle some of the guys. Some of the Usher and the dancers came in there, and a lot of the celebs that were in attendance, they were in the room. So
right. Ah, man, that goddamn man, Usher the real deal, boy.
Yeah.
Usher is the real deal. One of the greats of our time. But the dancers, when they was on skates, boy, I ain't trying to say the wrong thing right now because we on the show, but I'm gonna take this last.
Real, don't wake up real.
I ain't gonna, boy, them dancers. Rough.
I think they be getting them dance. I'm like, okay, we want the finest ones. Can you dance? Because we can teach you how to dance.
It's one thing of being able to dance, right? But we talk about a residency. Can you dance? But do you have stage presence?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to draw the audience in and be captivating and keep their attention. There's an art to that. It's more than just dancing. Like, in the club, if you're a dancer, it's different. When you got eyes, an audience, it's a different ball game. It's just there's an art to that.
Well, they drew me.
A lot of people can't do that. Damn. Now I'm thinking about that. Damn, now I'm thinking about that. That goddamn Usher concert, boy, that shit was nice.
I think it was like that. It was like that. Like I said, my daughter still talk about it. And I saw Adele that same weekend. So
I was meaning to go see Adele, man. You
Adele like that.
You were telling me about it too.
But Adele is a storyteller. So she's not just gonna sing. If you just expected her to sing, that ain't what she's gonna do.
She talk like she talk like she's like Bobby Womack. She like Bobby Womack.
She's gonna tell you where she was when this song came about and what she was thinking when she wrote this song.
Yeah.
And you can just hear the passion in which she sings the song. And like I said, she is just like so down to earth. I mean, you wouldn't think somebody like her. I mean, she's gonna come out there that black mermaid dress.
Right.
Probably not gonna have any shoes on. She's gonna sit down on the stage and then that British accent. Man, when she opened her mouth,
she could blow, huh?
Man, they better stop playing with Adele.
Man, I want to see her. It's done, huh? I mean, her residency.
No, I think she's still there. I think she's still there. First of all, I'm already expecting if you go by one name, you got to be able to sing. Aretha, Whitney, Mariah, Beyonce, Adele. There's certain, there are certain people that I'm expecting. If you go by one name, you'll be
right.
Stop playing now.
I got 3 more I would add in there. I'm not sure how the chat feels. I think more so the women could attest to this and let me know if you agree with me when it comes to women that have voices. I'm talking about real voices that can project and have range.
Right.
I like, you said Mariah, you said Whitney. Whitney probably is at the top of them all. And Mariah right there with her. I like range and voice. I like Christina Aguilera as
she
well.
got a voice, yeah.
Christina Aguilera, to be so small, she projects like she's a woman of size. Excuse me, I'm trying to make sure I say it the right way. Jennifer Hudson.
Yes.
Of the soulful church type.
Yeah.
I love it. Kiki Wyatt.
Fantasia.
Boy, you knew what? Listen, Fantasia bring you home now.
Yeah.
Fantasia will bring you home.
I go back a little further to you. I don't know if you remember Tina Marie.
What you know about Tina Marie, man? What you know about Tina Marie and Rick?
Tina Marie like that. Sade.
Oh yeah. Sade's a little bit more mellow. She doesn't really hit octaves because her.
You know who got a voice and small?
Who?
Ariana Grande.
She could blow like that?
What?
See, I've never listened to her music.
Man, that little pint-sized woman.
That's the one that
got a set of pipes on her.
That's the one with the ponytail all the time. Same
hairstyle. Yes.
And that
I tell you another person that got that.
That's a good one.
I don't know if we ever use what Stephanie Mills got a set of lungs on her.
Yeah, Stephanie nice with it.
Anita Baker got a set of lungs on her. That's not. But like I said, when you hear Aretha, everybody know you talking about Aretha thing.
Yeah. And their voices, the people we naming, their voice is distinctive.
Patty
your eyes can be closed. They could just
Patty.
Patty hit the shoulders on you. Hey, Patty
like
play.
that.
Patty can sing that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
good one.
But I'm anxious to see the Super Bowl performance. I'm seeing how far, how close to the edge is he going to be able to go.
He'll go. Right. You don't want to piss nobody off.
No.
You don't want to piss nobody off because this is a great opportunity, diversifying your portfolio, which is already extensive as is.
Yes.
This is nice to add to your resume.
Snoop Dogg reveals he turned down $100 million OnlyFans deal. All he had to do was pull that thing out. I'm like, I got a black wife. Ain't no way in the world she gonna allow me to go on there and pull that thing out for no amount of money.
But listen, listen.
How much they want to see? How many inches they want to see?
$100 million? Listen.
$100 million? Huh?
if you was married, are you gonna address that with your partner if you was married?
I'm gonna say, baby.
That's tough, man.
I'm gonna say, baby, here's the thing. I'm married. I'm gonna say, here's 25 million.
Okay, that's a good one. What if she say no?
And let that baby arm hit the table. That's what I got for him, Ocho.
Well, what if she say no? What if she hit you with that, my moral compass, integrity and all that, when they hit you that integrity.
Hey, 50 million. Buy some more morals.
Hey,
I wouldn't do it. Because at that point, when she says, I was like, man, hey, check this out. I got this deal. Let me know what you think about it.
Right.
She said, what's up, baby? I said, the OnlyFans said they're going to give me 100 million.
Yeah. I
said, what OnlyFans going to give you 100 million for? I got to take the baby arm out. She probably going to look at me like I'm crazy.
I think when you think about it, when you think about most women and with understanding that the amount of money we're talking about here, but then obviously your man is out there, he's exposed. That's forever. When you're exposed like that, that's forever. That's never going anywhere.
100 million forever too.
Shit me, not with the way these people spend. If you ain't got no discipline, that'll be gone.
Nah. You blow 100 million.
We could name so many athletes that have gone through 100 million.
Oh, yeah. But I'm talking about me and you, though. I ain't talking about them.
Yeah, I don't even need 100 million because I ain't going through. I'd never get through that. Shit, it's hard to get through goddamn 5,000 in a year. 100 million? Nigga, man, damn, there I go again. My bad. God forgive me. I don't even got pre-check. I ain't got pre-check because I'm not paying no $8,500. You know what I gotta do with $8,500? You telling me telling me to get pre-check when even if you do go through the gate before me because you got pre-check, we still getting on the flight at the same time.
Yeah, I think the thing is now that it's different, Ocho, because I got kids.
Yeah, right.
I got kids, and so I already know how my daughters are gonna think they're gonna feel some type of way.
Right.
My son was like, Dad, really? I mean, he'll probably be like, Dad, really? I said, here, son, here's 10 million. He's like, hey, he said they want to see a father, son. But the girls, hey, my two daughters, they have that issue. And I know my partner ain't gonna rock with that either. So
ain't going for it.
Nah.
But 100. Listen, but 100 million is life changing. This ain't just no life changing.
But here's the thing.
Damn.
What about would you let your partner show a hoo-ha for 100 million?
Nah, I can't do it. As a matter of fact, if you have a great understanding of who you're dealing with or who you're dating, they wouldn't do it anyway. And I have no problem with those that have their sexual liberation, their sexual freedom, and want to wear whatever it is they choose to do. You want to be naked, show your nipples, man. Do whatever. I support it all.
Right.
But you have great understanding if that's somebody you deal with. If an opportunity like this presents itself, they will be willingly ready to bear all. I mean, nigga.
Hell, some of them come out there, some of them naked anyway, Ocho, what they be having on. They damn near naked.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So you think they OnlyFans offer real 100 million, she gonna go out there and nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Captain. Now, you don't have to ask me. I'm just in general based on who she is and how she moves and what
she got kids. I mean, I think it's a lot different if the person doesn't have kids.
Yeah.
Because now you bringing the kids into it.
Mm-hmm. And then they got to deal with the friends
Ever.
at school talking, and
Yeah.
you know how that go. But they don't play.
Right.
Once they start and they get around and
Yeah.
Well, I'm still thinking about 100 million, but that's different too, bro.
100 million, hey,
Yeah,
9
but
figures
that's
change your life.
OnlyFans. That's
I mean,
what?
hey,
Wait, how long?
hold on. You got to understand to the average person, $1 million, just like
That's
$1 million.
That's a lot. Some people don't even think it's a lot. Some people that don't even have $1 million don't think $1 million is a lot.
I know.
Unless you have I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they do that. I don't think they understand how much money that is. What you have to do to attain that much money. Outside, forget football, forget playing sports. Do you know how hard it is to make $1 million just in general?
Yeah. When you talk about like, let's just say somebody makes $150,000 a year.
Right.
Even after taxes. So now you got to save because I'm assuming you got a mortgage, you got a car payment, and you got to eat. So that's going to eat until after the taxes. So it's still going to take you a good eight years to get $1 million.
Just to get there.
And somebody just offers you this, here's $1 million cash right now, boom. And let alone not 100 million.
I don't know, but I got to take that one to the pastor. Got to take that one to the pastor, father. What you call in the Catholic Church when you go
the father.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in a little booth. You go in a little booth and you close the door.
Confessional.
Yeah, confessional. Yeah, got to go in the confessional. Ask father first.
All he got to do is just pull it out. Damn.
Hey, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to live. I wouldn't be my kids. Nah. I can hear my son that. Come on, Dad. Yeah, you tripping.
Let me get a meal. It's the daughters. That's the thing. Yeah, like I said, my son, them girls gonna feel some type of way.
I wouldn't do it, especially in the position I'm in now. No.
Exactly.
If things were different,
Ocho, $1 million cash?
Who?
I don't know. Hey, we gotta put that up in the poll. Put that in the poll.
$1 million cash? Hell no.
I said 100 million. 100 million cash.
Cash?
So what did they say? What did the poll say?
Hey. Hey, that's
77% say they would.
They lying.
23% say no. I think they're telling the truth. 100 million?
I'm thinking about it now too. I had to take my glasses off. That's how you know.
78% said yes. I mean, I got a decent little chunk of change. I've been very good with my money. I got a decent little chunk of change.
Yeah.
I ain't got no 100 million. I don't know, Ocho. I may have to put the baby arm out on the table. The baby arm might got to come out, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, there's certain things, even if your moral compass is at its highest, you might be stand on integrity and all this stuff that people preach about living right and doing right. 100 million cash. Hey. Everything in life comes with a price.
Hey,
everything.
And that's what I tell my pastor. I say, I'm donating 10% to you guys.
Yeah. That's a good one. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's.
I'm donating 10%. Because you remember that what was that movie?
Which one?
$1 Million. Was it $1 Million? Somebody, Robert Redford was playing somebody. I think Demi Moore. He played her husband $1 million to spend the night with her.
Oh, that was
What was the name of that movie?
Indecent proposal.
Indecent proposal, yes.
Indecent proposal, yeah.
So that's for $1 million.
Right.
For potentially somebody, to sleep with your wife.
Shit, Nick, man, please. $1 million?
Hey, he probably thinking, hey, somebody probably done taxed him for free. Let me go and get this bread. Somebody apply pressure for free.
That's funny. Listen, and when you think about that situation,
81% says yes, Ocho. 19% said no.
That's crazy, boy.
Money. Ocho. Unless 100 million is changing everybody. I don't care if you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
That's life-changing money.
Yeah. That's a huge dent.
Yes.
That's a huge dent. And if you understand how much $1 million is, and then when you think about 100 million,
that.
Man.
Yes.
Man, listen. That's different. That's different. The fact that I know it's different because I'm still sitting here thinking about it. What would I do?
Yeah, what would you do?
Real. Nah, I ain't even finna ask. Damn, 100 million. Nah, that ain't happening.
No. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Applebee's is offering a year's worth of weekly date night passes for $200. The restaurant has introduced the Applebee's Date Night Pass. A deal gets you a truly insane amount of free food throughout the year. The Date Night Pass costs $200, and it gets you $30 worth of food and non-alcoholic beverages every time you use it. The pass is valid for dinner every week of the year. So 52 uses, $30. That's, $1,360 in free food for only $200. Now, when I was in college or my first couple of years in the league, I ate Applebee's. I love those riblets.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's.
The riblets and fries.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong.
And the chicken tenders.
Applebee, I get the ribs. I get the rib from Applebee's.
I get the
half a rack with French fries. Yeah, half a rack with French fries.
And I used to love the virgin strawberry daiquiris.
Yeah. I get my same little Coke no ice Applebee's, get my half rack French fries, and that's it.
They still had them riblets. I wonder if they still got the riblets.
I don't even know. Just it's funny hearing people talk about when it comes to dates and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, and when it comes to places like Applebee's and Red Lobster, Piccadilly's, I hear women really disrespect these eateries that I grew up on, that I considered fine dining before I come to understand about all that 5-star stuff where you pay all this money for a plate this big. That's how big the plate is. That's it. It's the times that we're in right now. People have forgot where we come from. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't eat this. Oh, I don't eat that. What you mean? You from the hood? You from Fifth Ward? What you mean you don't eat what?
Right.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's a very good deal.
I don't know what no Applebee's in LA.
Y'all don't got Applebee's? They got Applebee's in LA.
I'm sure they do, but not.
Hey, when does that deal start? Because I'm in Cincinnati. I should try it out tomorrow.
I don't know where to start, but I think it's available now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to go back. I hadn't been to Applebee's in probably 30 years. But I'm not too good to go.
Right.
That's for sure.
I just got a text.
What did the text say?
Look out the window. Hold on. Oh shit! Hey, that's dope.
What happened?
It's snowing.
You in Cincinnati? What's so?
Yeah, but I love the cold. I love the cold. I got off the plane. I was hoping when I flew in today around 5 o'clock. The first thing I tweeted was, it better be cold, and I'm hoping Mother Nature blesses me with some snow.
You can actually, Ocho, you can purchase the Applebee's date night pass beginning January 22nd at 9 a.m. Hey,
Okay.
Applebee's, look.
Holla at your boy.
We done gave you more pub than you possibly could have ever hoped for. Now, y'all need to go on and throw something this way so we can promote this thing like you're supposed to.
Yes, sir. Holla at your boy, too.
So we greatly appreciate it. That's actually, Ocho, you think about it. For $200, 52 visits.
You can't beat that.
Hell nah, not with a stick.
You can't beat that. Listen, man, I'm one that's all for I'm all for deals. I'm all for deals. You like Red Lobster?
I'm allergic to shellfish. So
okay, that's right. I forgot it. But all right, if you're allergic to shellfish, have you ever had them goddamn cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster?
I have.
Oh my God. Listen, the cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster and the Hawaiian rolls. I think they are Hawaiian rolls from Piccadilly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I like them Hawaiian rolls now.
Boy, I
can eat a whole thing of them things.
Man, I choke somebody out behind some Hawaiian rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Hawaiian roll and J. Alexander's out here in Cincinnati. I've ridden corporate twice.
I've ridden corporate.
The honey butter croissants that used to sell when I was with the Bengals during my tenure. After every home game, so it's 16-game season, 8 games out the year, including lunch and dinner throughout the week. I ate at J. Alexander's simply for the honey butter croissants. It's been 12 years. I've ridden corporate twice, and they still haven't brought the honey butter croissants out. Back again.
They probably ain't gonna bring them back, Ocho.
Huh?
They probably ain't gonna bring them back then.
I mean, listen.
You might be the only one requesting them.
You know what? It's all good. There's a place here called Cheddar's. I don't know what Cheddar's is. I've never had Cheddar's, and the people in Cincinnati continue to tweet me and send me messages on Instagram that Cheddar's has the honey butter croissants. So tomorrow I'm going to go try Cheddar's and see what it's all about. I just missed those damn croissants before my meal. Awesome appetizer. And I hope the people from J. Alexander see this so we can get the ball rolling on bringing those croissants back because I miss them. Please.
Yes. Nate B said, Unc, did you see Monday First Take was the most watched day ever? I did see that, Nate. Some people ask me, did I know? And I don't. Normally, Stephen A. a lot, like if we do a big number, Stephen A. will say, big boy, this is going to make you happy. I know you're proud of this, but we did this. We had this many viewers. I was like, oh, man, right. That's great. But when people hit me up and say, man, did you see the number that you guys did? I was like, nah. Like, man. And so when they told me, I hit Stephen A. and he was like, bro, big boy, I was just getting ready to call you. I said, is it true?
Right.
He said, happened? We did 1.5 million viewers on Monday. That was our average.
What was the topic? Oh, that was after the Cowboys lost, huh?
Cowboys.
That's why they were tuned in. They were ready for that.
Yep.
They was ready for that. It's funny.
Yep.
The Cowboys move the needle when they winning, and they move the needle when they losing.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
That's crazy how that work, huh?
Yep.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah. I wish we could put them back in the playoffs so they could lose again.
Hey, my little brother just texted me, right? Charles, what's up, boy? My little brother watching. He said 100 million. I even jumped straight out the cold tub. No embarrassment.
He said, I don't care nothing about no shrinkage.
Man, he tripping, man. Chance, what's up, baby? I love you, boy.
Paulo Ricardo said, keep up the great work, Unc Ocho. Greetings from Rio de Janeiro. Paulo, appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you watching us. Please make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We greatly, greatly appreciate it because as these weeks in the NFL goes by, there are going to be days that we're not sure the schedule if we're going to keep the same schedule that we're on now. So to make sure you get notified, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you'll get an advance when Unc and Ocho is coming on. Nightcap is going to be live. RDR food reviews. What's up, Unc and Ocho? Question: if Houston Texans beat Baltimore this weekend, would that not be enough to put CJ? I know you said MVP frontrunner. RDR food, the MVP has already been voted on. So there's nothing that anybody can do come playoff time. There's nothing anybody can do. The MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, all the awards have been voted on. Yes. Yeah. All the awards have been voted on. He's had an unbelievable season. Mm-hmm. You can make the case he's had the greatest rookie season for a quarterback based on his numbers, based on what he was able to do in the postseason thus far. He's had the greatest rookie season, but I don't believe what he's done in the regular season is enough to overtake Lamar. Lamar is going to win the award. The question is it going to be unanimously? So hopefully I answered your question.
49-1. You know, they always going to do that. There's always one idiot.
Comedian Cody Bean, hey, I got a new job at the NFL Jersey Warehouse, but the scanners are messed up when we have to pick 480 Mahomes jerseys. The scanner will pick 480, but when it says Dak Prescott jersey, it always says pick 6. Y'all my favorite show. Come on, man.
Don't talk about my quarterback like
man,
that.
They be killing Dak. They be killing Dak.
Hey, there was there was some type of, it was a meme I saw. It was a meme I saw that was so funny. I think even if Dak's, you know, even as a player,
was it about the one about the cologne? You wear this cologne when you don't.
Nah, that wasn't it.
When you don't want to score.
I can't remember what it was, but it was so funny. I say if Dak saw this, I think even Dak would laugh. And sometimes as a player, you know, when they're making fun of you, some things be really funny though.
Yeah.
Sometimes they be funny as hell, even though they making fun of you.
Mario Bullard said, "Hey, Unc, my daughter just got accepted to Savannah State. Can you give her a shout out?" Kamora Bullard. Kamora, congratulations, baby. Tigers. Our motto: you can get anywhere from here. Congratulations, Kamora. Congratulations to Mario. I know you should be very, very proud of your daughter. I'm proud of your daughter because she's about to become a Tiger. So congratulations, Kamora. Tony Brown Jr. said, Unc and Tocho, what's the funniest segment on TV you both have ever done? For me, Unc, when you went in on Vontae on Undisputed for retiring at halftime, love the show. Man, you know what? Somebody tweeted me that. I vaguely remember the man went out there, he gave it up. Mm-hmm. I mean, he had done gave up probably a couple of touchdowns, Ocho, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6 catches.
Right.
And the man just went in at halftime and it's like, hey, I'm done. I don't, honestly, Ocho, I really don't know. Because here's the thing. People have often asked, like, when you do a segment, do you know? No, I don't. Because a lot of times I didn't know where Skip was going to go.
Right.
So, and he had no idea where I was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I have a general idea what I'm going to say, but sometimes you get up there and you just freestyle it. You just go. You just go and the words come out and you're never sure, Ocho. You're really never sure. Because there have been times I've done segments and I think, oh, this is going to kill them and nothing. And then there have been times that, and it's like, it goes viral. So you really don't know. you just try to be as honest and as forthcoming as you possibly can. Sometimes things you can be, some things require you to be a little bit more serious than others.
Right.
And then some things, you can make, you can be lighthearted with about. Mm-hmm. But you don't know. You don't know. You?
I'm trying to think. How did he word that question again?
He said he's asking what's the funniest segment you both have ever done on television. For me, Unc, is when you went in on Vontae Davis on Undisputed for retiring at half. Love the show.
You see, I haven't been on TV like that. And when I am on TV, I don't go. I mean, when I am on TV, it's not about doing it.
Right. Yeah, you're not having a segment like that.
Yeah, I haven't had a segment like that. I see. I think the worst I might have went off when I was upset. Was that last week? I was upset. Somebody lost not long ago, and
that was a couple of weeks ago. You got mad at me and stopped speaking to me.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not about it was football.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You get real. You getting your feelings about your team now. When you like somebody, and I go in on them, you ain't finna talk about my boy. That ain't finna happen. You ain't finna talk about my boy.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the moment. In the moment. Be spazzing. Yeah, and then once we done, I done forgot.
Jamal Grant, the fade cool and all, but you need that little Boosie fade. Man, I ain't finna try to look. I've had this same haircut. Obviously, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, but I've had the same part, the same low haircut since 1972. I've never had dreads. I've never had a curl. I've never had anything. This is the only haircut that I've ever had. This is.
Wait, you ain't never had a bald head?
Nope.
You should try it.
No, I should not try it.
Cut your hair off for Super Bowl, and I'm gonna grow mine. I'm gonna get a fade like that.
No, I got a 4-corner head. My square is square. So you got a little peanut
what
head.
What that mean?
You see, the
circumference of my head is perfect. Yeah.
Blocks don't look good.
You gotta.
Yeah, I got a square head. No, I'm sorry, Jamal. I can't do that. Brandon Luna asks, Unc and Ocho, what's up? Much love. Unc, what's up with you and Lunell?
Hey, come on. Hey, listen. Don't you mess this one up now. Don't you mess this up.
I did. It was brought to my attention.
Yeah.
It was brought to my attention that she
make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Make it happen, Clapping. Listen, what you said?
What'd I say?
180 what? 180 she ain't late. 180 she ain't a lady.
Yeah.
210 I'm all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be scared now. Lunella she'll change your life. You hear me? Huh?
I've been having back problems lately, Ocho.
Huh?
I've been having back problems lately.
I know that's what she there for. Matter of fact, you ain't got to stand up.
Man, Lunell, she married. She been married for 30 years.
Listen, just because it's a goalie in net doesn't mean you can't score.
No, I'm going down to the. I'm gonna try to find another end to put the puck in. If the goalie there, I'm gonna go where they already got they done took the goalie out the net.
Oh shit. Man, Lunell funny,
we're
man.
We're working on it. I heard.
I know
she. I'm gonna have to look and see.
Great comedian.
Obviously, we're booking up with Club Shay Shay, but I did. It was brought to my attention what she said. Vet Tran said, Ocho, how did you come up with your child please catchphrase? What would Unc catchphrase be if he had one?
Well, my child please catchphrase was one that I used a long time ago while I was still playing, that I really wanted people to use in the corporate world when people upset you, depending on what they say to you. And it gave you an outlet to say, fuck you, honestly, because I talk about it on Hard Knocks back in the day. child please is a nice way of saying F you when someone says something you disrespectful or something that you don't like.
Right.
So it's all about the delivery and the way you say child please. It's the same as you saying F you in general.
Right.
So your delivery is important, especially in the corporate world when people piss you off. Saying child please and delivering it with the right tone, it gives you the same feeling, and they have no clue what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What would yours be? You're saying if you had one.
I don't even know.
You got to have something that resonates with you. That child please, people still using child please still to this day, just randomly.
You know, I'm a big bet. I'll be like, you won't bet nothing. Because everybody always talking about this or that. I'm probably big, you won't bet nothing. What else I got? Don't play with me. Because you know people like to be, yeah. I'm really Ocho. I'm very, very matter of fact. And the one thing, look, the one thing that throughout my life when women I've gone out with on dates with women and women have met me, the one thing they say, you very matter of fact.
What that mean?
I ain't all about that playing, all that keying. I don't do no pillow fighting. I don't do that. No, all that other stuff. I don't play them games. So I ain't
no pillow fight.
I don't play. I ain't no don't play no practical jokes. Don't play with me.
God damn, Unc, you gotta loosen up a little bit, man.
No, ain't no loosen up. I tell you what, ask my kids. My daughter's like, don't do that with my daddy. They tell their friends, my daddy ain't all about no jokes. He ain't all about that keying. Don't play with him.
Keying.
Yeah, nope. that's what I told. That was another one about all that keying.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's the thing though, Ocho. I mean, and you're right. A lot of people have told me you need to loosen up. I will.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I just want you to know I'm not to be played with.
Oh, so you trying to set the precedent and set the tone early for the relationship?
No, don't play with me.
Okay. Well, probably they ain't gonna play with you anyway, based on the way you carry yourself, your mannerisms, your aura, your body language. So then you ain't gotta tell them.
Nah, somebody like, oh, you need to loosen up. I'm gonna loosen you. No, you're not gonna loosen up nothing. What you're gonna do is find yourself a way home. I don't be playing all the. I ain't got all that.
Hell no.
A bull, you know what, man? I obviously bull jive. You know, I started because I be wanting to be on the air, Ocho, and I be wanting to say bull. You know what? I said, man, go on with that bull jive, man. Y'all like that bull jiving, but you know what I'm actually trying to say. I'm trying to say something else, but I can't say that. I couldn't say that on the air. But no, I'm very Ocho. I don't play no games like that.
You rough, man. Well,
I don't.
You rough.
No, y'all want to play? Oh, what about it? What? Hey, you know what my new one is, Ocho? Them diamonds. What? I got them diamonds on me.
You got some? Hey, Emma, FedEx me some. I just need one.
No, Ocho. No, they like Lay's. You can't eat just one. You can't eat just one of them diamonds. You can't eat one of them diamonds, Ocho. I'm telling you that. Okay.
I just want to see how it work in the system. I probably won't take the whole thing. I just take probably half a pill.
I want all of it. Let me ask you a question. You ever take half of aspirin? You take the whole aspirin, right? Because you want the full effect.
Right.
Want all of that.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna find me a doctor that can get me that prescription.
Dr. Frankie L. Beverly said, "Hey, Unc Ocho, love the show. How do you guys feel about a direct woman? I have always asked my dates off the bat, what are you looking for? If you're only looking for a one night stand, no need to tell you my favorite color is red."
That's a guy or a lady?
It's a guy. I'm thinking Frankie is a guy.
Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Frankie.
Frankie.
Hey, oh, Frankie is a girl. Oh, hell.
Yeah, like Frankie. Frankie, like in the movie Set It Off. Frankie was a girl.
Hold on. Talk about Frankie. Frankie, hold on. If you're looking for a one night stand, I mean, guys still. I mean, maybe I look. Girls still doing one night stands.
Well, what you mean? Grown folk, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes some grown folk want to get.
I can't even
grown folk
chance it.
want to get that shit out the way.
I don't
Grown
even
folk
want
to
it.
get it out the way.
Hell no.
Listen,
You can't give me no one night stand. I don't want it.
why?
I'm thinking you, hey, oh hell no. Nah. I just said no, thank you. I'm gonna graciously decline.
Right. So throughout the entirety of your life, every time you
no. But you have to
somebody...
understand where we are now. The climate is a lot different now.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. I'm good.
I got you.
I'm good.
Okay. I got you.
I'm good.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So no, I mean, look, to each his own. I mean, some guys are graciously accept the one night stand. Obviously Ocho telling me some women like a one night stand. I'm good.
Yeah, listen. There are women today, depending on who they are, how they're mentally wired, they can do a one night stand and you'll never hear from them again. They will sleep with. I'm just saying from the stories I've heard from friends of mine. Man, I had so and so. Boy, we went where I took her to dinner. We went here. I ain't heard from her in like 3 days.
Oh,
shoot. Well, you know what that means.
Okay, check this out because I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. Hey, Unc and Ocho, love the show. How do guys feel about a direct woman? I have always asked my dates off the bat, what are you looking for? If you're only looking for a one night stand, it's no need for me to tell you my favorite color is red, etc.
Okay. Yeah,
so she's asking, are you okay with a woman being very direct with you?
Yeah, direct is, I like that. I like aggression. Sometimes as a woman, you need to learn to be assertive sometimes. Sometimes you have to be aggressive. You know, skip the gray area, skip the boring stuff. Take the cream filling out the donut. Just bite the donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. I mean,
Frankie, you caught me in my 20s and 30s, 20s and 30s, early 30s. One night stand, tree stand. Hey, I sign your boy up.
Hey, kickstand.
Kickstand, exactly. Hey, now, nah. I'm gonna have to know. I'm gonna have to know a little bit more about you than your damn favorite color. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to know parents. You got brothers and sisters. Where you go to school at? Work? How long you been working? Oh, nah, hell no. I just at this juncture, Ocho, I just can't. I can't. It ain't worth it to me. Aerial advice.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite cologne? Ocho, you got a favorite cologne? I don't wear cologne. I haven't worn cologne since I was in college. So I don't have a favorite cologne.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me get it. It's right here behind. Right here. My favorite. Hey, chat. Hey, ladies, Valentine's Day is coming up. You might want to get your dude that. It's called Blue Talisman.
Okay.
But Unc, that thing smells so good. Unc, that thing smells so good. I'm talking about it's nice. There's another one that I like too by Louis Vuitton. It's called Louis Vuitton Illuminis. I think I said it right. Louis Vuitton Illuminis.
Right.
And it's right here. The only two things I wear right now.
Nah. Ocho, her favorite cologne is blue. That whatever that was. I don't wear cologne. I have not worn cologne since I was probably a junior, sophomore, junior in college.
What you wear? Oils?
I don't wear nothing. I just put lotion on and walk out the house.
You got to spray something on you now. You can't.
I don't spray nothing. You
like
won't find
when
you
you
won't
cook,
find
you
you
add
won't find you won't find a woman that's dated me in the last 30 years that ever tell you they saw me put on cologne. They won't even tell you they seen it in my house.
damn. You don't want no smell good, no little
My
potpourri,
favorite,
no
you know what
nothing.
my favorite cologne is?
What?
Listerine. I'm gonna get them swishers in. Uh,
But you shout out you and that Listerine and brushing
See,
your teeth
when I
a
put the
day.
pearlies on us, you know, Joe, I put the pearly whites on them. It's over. It's over.
Yeah. Okay. You right.
Eduardo Lopez, Unc Ocho, with a diamond in your system, are you treating tonight like a 40-yard dash or a marathon?
What?
Woo!
Man, I got 40-yard dash, 40-yard dash, 3-minute intervals.
I don't know if you big into
3-minute
track and
intervals.
field. In track and field, now I don't know if you noticed, everything is a sprint. The 10K is a sprint. The 5K, the 3K, the steeplechase, everything is a sprint. It used to be the 100 meters and the 200 meters, but the way they run it now, everything is a sprint.
I like that.
The diamond on us. Woo! The diamonds on you. It's a different animal. There's something. Hey, Ocho, there's something about with that diamond on me. I felt like I had the Ravens defense behind me. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Baltimore back in 2000, I can talk as bad as I want to because I had backup. When that diamond on me, if I'm talking crazy to you, you better believe that thing in my system. You better believe that thing in my system now. Don't play with me. Play with me if you want to.
I'm gonna try that. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come back and tell you about it.
You remember, if you hear me talking crazy to you, girl, but the dust out there. It's on me. It's in me. It ain't on me. It's in me. I don't took it. I already took it.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm. What we got? As you should hire me as a mod. I'm loyal. I'm honest. Always on time. Plus, I'm a drill brick and choking stick for you, for Unc, Ocho, and you. I don't know. I ain't in charge of the mods. I don't even know what they is, but Ash handled that. So that's on you and Ash. Mark Dog, how often do you run into a situation like when that guy recorded you at the airport? Do things like that happen a lot? It doesn't happen a lot. I mean, here's the thing. What makes me upset is that when people try to do it on the sneak, I'm getting on the plane and all of a sudden they pretend like they not, and they like, come on, bro, really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm like, bro, for real? That's what you're going to do?
Right.
Just ask, can you take a picture? So it happens.
Sometimes you might not look welcoming though. Like I would like to think I have a welcoming nature, even if you don't know me. Like I just look happy all the damn time.
Yeah.
I think you look like you see me, I don't want to be bothered. So it forces people to have to take a picture from afar.
I just get on the plane, I just sit down and I mind my business. I don't say anything. Sometimes the flight attendants ask, my dad or my brother, my husband, my son, you mind if I take a picture? You mind if I sign an autograph? Sure.
Right.
But for the most part, I'm sitting in my seat. I don't carry on the conversation. That's how I am. I just prefer to just like sit down, keep my mouth shut, and just plain land, get up and go on about my business. Because I don't want people to say, well, he said this or he was like this or like that. Most of the time, I don't say anything to nobody. So I just go on about my business.
We need to work on you being a little bit more sociable, being a little bit more of a people person, getting to know. Listen, I have a problem. Whoever is sitting next to me on the flight, we are going to talk. We're going to hold a conversation. And by the time we land, I'm going to know everything about you from the time you were born until the moment we sat next to each other on that plane. I love engaging in conversations about any and everything with people I've never met.
I mean, for the most part, I think the last time I had a conversation with somebody on the plane, I was flying back from, I think I was flying back from Essence Fest. And this young lady, she did a song with Busta Rhymes. I think her name is Bia. And her and I had a BIA. I think that's her name. Don't quote me, but I think that was her name. And her and I was having a conversation. You know, she was, you know, telling me about the song she did with Busta, and you know, and she was talking about she was learning how to cook. I think she wanted to learn how to cook etouffee. I say, good luck with that. Let me know how that turned out for you. Yeah, you try to cook etouffee. It's a
what's that?
It's a New Orleans dish.
Oh, New Orleans dish. Okay.
Yeah. Like I don't know about how that's gonna turn out for you, but okay. Geraldine Carley says, Shay and Chad, please give me a birthday shout out for my 55th. Geraldine, happy 55th birthday. Enjoy today, if it's today, and many, many more to come. Happy birthday, Geraldine.
Happy birthday. I would sing it, but we're not allowed to sing no more. I apologize.
Michael Seeley said, night, Unc and Ocho, always enjoy as always. Ocho, is that a Nakata Japan jersey? I guess it is. He was that boy, Unc. Can you retell the story from Hard Knocks with Tony Saragusa? Man, Goose locked me in that in that trailer. I know, you know what? Obviously, me being a vet player, Wade Harmon, who was our position coach, he was like, hey, 84, hey, big play, get up out of here. Cool, boom. So I'm like, all right, deuces, I'm ready to get up out of there. Turn the door lock. Turn the door lock. At that point in time, the only thing going through my mind is Goose fat ass did this.
Yeah. Right.
Because ain't nobody else joke like that. For the most part, we left everybody left everybody alone. Because I mean, we know who to bother. Goose was the only one that didn't really care. He F with everybody. And so once I got out of there, I said, I'm gonna get his fat ass back. Because I knew he was in meetings. Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Man.
How you gonna get him back if he in meetings though?
Because he left his keys in the truck. I drove it. I drove across to the parking lot. He knew it was me, just like I knew it was him. He came in my room and talked about he was sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. He wasn't sorry, and I was sorry that I drove his truck to the parking lot. But man, I missed that dude. I got an opportunity to see him probably a month before he passed for the filming of the documentary that we did on the 2000 Ravens, the Bullies of Baltimore.
Raven.
Man, he looked great. He was Goose as always, joking. Sam, his daughter was there. Man, that thing broke my heart. Because Goose and I came in. Well, Goose was a free agent, but we was in the same year, 1990. So I miss you, Goose. Laney Ray asks, Shannon Ocho, if you were to do an interview with someone, them interviewing you, who would it be and why? So you could sit down and someone would interview Ocho. Who would it be?
Somebody interviewing me, who would it be? Damn, that's a good one. You know what?
Oh.
Don Lemon.
Okay.
I know it's a weird one. I pulled that really out of nowhere, but I like the way Don Lemon conducts himself in a no tolerance type manner. You know, he'll get you together when he need to. He'll read you if he need to. You know, he can take you there, or I just like the way he conducted himself, especially on when he was on CNN. He was on that. But probably Don.
Probably he's not alive anymore. Ed Bradley would be first. 60 Minutes, Ed Bradley. Mike Wallace Also, 60 Minutes would be second. And because I grew up watching him, I remember when Walter Cronkite signed off the air and Dan Rather took over. I think it was 1981, Dan Rather.
Well, hell, you mentioned somebody that had passed away already. If I could just get someone to interview me from the past, mine would be why is it slipping my mind, man? Just that fast. Him and Muhammad Ali used to go at it all the time.
Howard
It was on the tip
Cosell.
of my tongue.
Howard
Howard
Cosell.
Cosell.
Yeah.
Now that would be an interview.
I like
he
those.
was dope.
I like. Oh, okay. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy came back. I don't do one night stands. I'm just saying I'm too grown for small talk. If that's all you want is a one night stand, I'm not your lady. Simple. I get. Dog.
I see.
I get it. I'm in a place that I'm not good for no one night stand either. I just can't run the risk. So I'm gonna need to know more. I'm gonna need to know more than some colors. I'm gonna need to know your tag number on your car, how long you had it, how much you pay a month, your residence, yeah, your boss. I'm gonna know more than the way. Nah, hell nah. That's where I am, Ocho. To each his own. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with nobody. I don't stand in judgment of nobody. You can have a one night stand, a tree stand, a kick stand. Have fifth. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with Shane. But I'm just saying where I am in my life now.
Right. Yeah. Depending on who you are, it just it's circumstance matters. Circumstance matters.
Sure.
Situation matters. As most people love using the word vibe, that matters. I just, to me, I mean, we all grown.
Yeah. So that's what we got for tonight, Ocho.
Yeah.
Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Where are we now, Ash? Are we still at 843 or did we go to 844, 845? It didn't change, so I guess we're still at 843. Please, okay, we're at 844. Thank you. Ocho, I still believe we're going to get, I think we're going to get to 900. Today is the what, 18th?
Listen.
Today is the 19th.
I'm finna tell one of the big wigs or one of the people that are part of YouTube that have a very, very large following. We're going to hit that million before Super Bowl.
That would be really nice.
I guarantee you. I'm trying to wait till we get right before February and then ask them for that little surge.
Yeah.
And they will do it just out of love. It's like, I guarantee you we're gonna hit it. Watch. Guarantee you. And I'm gonna drink me some of that cognac too now.
Yeah. They say we got one more question. Unc Ocho, ask this my third time asking who wins. Prime Brady, Unc, and AB, or Prime Aaron, Gronk, and Ocho?
Wait, Prime Brady,
Unc,
yeah. Oh, you
and AB, or Prime Aaron, you got Aaron, Gronk, and Ocho.
Oh shoot, man, we'll blow y'all ass out the water, man.
Man, you crazy. You know damn well y'all. You right. First of all, I got Tom Brady.
What?
I got Tom Brady. That's all I need. I got Tom Brady, and you don't.
I got Aaron. I'm open. It don't matter.
You already know AB freaking him.
Yeah. That's my boy. That's my dog. But
that's the. So I got Liberty City. I got Liberty City's finest.
The advantage. I mean, that's fine. Hey, look, boy, it's so embarrassing, huh?
What that?
Man, I got my tank top, man. Look at my tank top, man.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and throw that up. Take that off and throw it in the trash.
That's embarrassing, man.
It is. But you're not embarrassed, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I don't care. This from Target.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please make sure y'all subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can also get it through Club Shay Shay. But It's also available. Nightcap has its own podcast feed. We've also pinned Shea by Laportier at the top of the chat. Go out and buy yourself a bottle. The Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day. There's a birthday. Ladies, if you go out there and buy your man a bottle of Shea by Laportier, you will thank me. Trust me, you will thank me. You will thank me. I ain't got no shoes on. I'm down here barefooted because I'm in my basement. So I didn't wear shoes down. And my t-shirt.
Snap, crackle, pop. What you know about Rice Krispies?
You see that, Ocho? Look at that. Ocho, you see that right there?
Well,
I ain't worked out like 3 weeks, Ocho.
But we the same size.
Well, you see the pythons?
Huh? You see,
that's right there.
These 30 inches right there?
You know what, Ocho? You see how the arms? You see how they like right there? You know where that come from? Holding up 180 to 200 pounds like that right there. That's how I hold it right there.
That's what lady. Hey, guess you know who waiting on that? Lunel waiting on that too.
Oh Lord. Ooh. See, I look at that all the drop dog.
Yeah,
so anything, hey, I good. Look at the Ocho. I can hold it right there for like 125 to 150, a good 15 minutes.
Right. Oh, yeah.
15.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
15. It won't even set them down.
I like it.
Now I might get, it might get weakened. I might have to go down to one knee, and you know what I'm saying, Ocho, you'll have to go to one knee on them. Might have to go to one knee on them. You know what I'm saying? Legs start trembling. like you got that stick shift, Ocho. You know what the thing about to happen? Get that stick shift on them.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. But up until then, we'll see you again. Hey, we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for joining us. I'm your favorite sports Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85 route runner extraordinaire, Bengals legend, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We're out.